Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, that was sleep. Okay. Get up.
Hey, get off me! What was that?
And
wake up.
Up.
Oh, my back! Oh, that was a horrible.
It was not a dream. We were in a
Why are you
cave.
joking me?
Did you just
I don't-
step on me?
Every way to wake us up.
Look, guys, we don't
Why
really...
did you have to
Because,
step-
like, we've already wasted enough time, and from my experience trying to shake someone awake, like, you need to be woken up quickly, or else you're gonna be like, 5 more minutes, or I don't want to, or anything.
I wake up whenever someone asks me to wake up, but you didn't even bother.
I'm going over to the lava where it's warm.
He really has a more higher cold problem than you do. I'm noticing this. Did you get out more, I assume?
Yeah, I was on out on more missions. She was mainly out of the biome.
Yeah. Are the blanks
get used to
like
the cold,
this too,
huh,
or is it
Alex?
only the unknowns?
No, only the unknowns.
Okay. That makes sense. The
Blanks
blanks.
are more used to the core.
So, what's the plan for today then?
Yeah, well, hold on. Is
No
the fox?
clue. Where's that?
Fox.
Yeah.
Oh, I found Fox. Hey. What are you doing down here? Oh, she has a lantern now. Hi. I'll look at the tail.
What are you doing?
She's happy. Yeah, she's down in the cave.
Oh, another one.
What do you mean another one? This is clearly the same
Another
one.
Cave.
Oh, the cave. Yeah. I mean, technically it's the same
Caves are
cave.
within caves. Yeah.
Okay, so it is morning, so at least not a lot of time's passed. Probably only a few hours. Probably means
Guys,
Empty's
that's
probably not
funny.
done much since we broke out. Here she goes.
Yeah.
Going that one. Well, anyways, yeah. I guess we need to figure out what to do about him, because that's kind of important right now. I
guess
mean,
we should just.
I could probably, if the dampeners are still off, there's like a pretty 50-50 chance that I could probably just take Empty, like, right now. Yeah, well, so I 50-50, I believe. I don't know, I've not seen him actually use powers yet, so I believe I can, but I would not like to, just straight up assume
I don't think it's a risk we should take.
I'm so tired of this. Even after we broke out of the power dampener, even after we've done all this, yet he's still so strong. Why couldn't he just do what he wanted himself instead of getting all of us to do it for him?
Sometimes people need help, and although he definitely went around it the worst way possible, you know, with slaves and whatnot, but we can figure out what he wants. Yeah, once we beat him and stuff, we can, like, definitely, well, that should be, like, number one. We could ask him, like, what he was doing.
We could try merging with the crystals. I've heard that works.
That primarily works for people like me, like, being a base slate, pretty much. Yeah,
Actually,
yeah, you guys are already combined with different unique energies. I don't know how well that would
I'd
go.
say it's worth trying.
Chromatics and blank slates are the best options. I don't even think a blank, I don't even know how that would work with you all. If you guys have been altered, what if it, like, messes with you? Like, what if you turn up, like, a fusion seed then? And just, like, become even, like, absolute powerless again?
Huh. Let's see.
I mean, I have my axe, I'm a light crystal, which I can light purge with, but again, that's helpful the first time. Well, it will be helpful again, but if he closes his eyes, it's less effective, obviously. That worked so well the first time, because no one expected it to happen. I don't think Fox has plans, she's just placing stuff and brushing.
Do you think you could merge with the crystals then?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I used to merge with things, but, like, I don't know how well it would go now due to certain elements. Okay, so Empty was working towards a goal. Maybe we can, like, use that against him somehow, like maybe like a threat, or even like a bargaining, like a fake bargaining chip, like, hey, yo, like, we're here to help. And it's like, oh, we got you.
I always asked him about what he was trying to beat, but, like, he never talked about it. He just said, oh, the threats, the missions.
Okay, I mean, I heard that in your rant. I mean, I assume that whatever the threat is probably real, based on what he's done. Like, this doesn't seem like a thing to do for a fake reason, but doesn't really matter. We can get that out of him. I mean, we have to beat him, and then we can get that out of him. Hey, maybe we can even ask him, like, how to undo, like, the fusions. Maybe it can be reversed. I mean, I'm sure he's never even tried that, but maybe he can. Hey, maybe he can reverse you guys.
All
I
I
don't
ever
know.
really heard him talking about was some thing called a balance?
I wouldn't want my
Was
empire
that
being.
Balance.
I wouldn't want. What? Oh yeah.
You talk about that often.
Wait, what about
referring to this
whatever a
subject.
balance is?
He said he wanted to achieve the perfect, like, a leader, someone with immense strength.
So he wait.
Balance.
So that's why he was trying to fuse people.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Okay.
believe so. However, still hasn't quite figured it out, which I'm guessing is why it's mostly unknown for everyone else. But
Wait, so he would like
undo the fusions. I wouldn't want to rule over an empire with slaves.
Wait, so like he basically like combined two chromatics and then also attempted to put in your guys's whatever unknown energy, I guess, like, and that was what the fusions are?
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and it never
that's
worked.
pretty much what would happen
doing
when
the same
he tried
thing.
to create the being.
So he just kept trying colors.
Wait. Do you think?
Yep.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I doubt it.
How would you feel if... No, it wouldn't work. We'd become fusions. Never mind.
Well, objectively here, like, if what he was doing wasn't working, it seems like it was missing something that would, like, I don't even know, like, bond them correctly, because that, from what I saw, it was bonding people in a way that canceled each other out. I don't
we don't even know what could have been missing.
Well, I don't really know how to use it, but I do have a type of energy in me, so I'm gonna go ahead and quickly, like, just say this, to sum this up.
I definitely know one thing that made the fusions not work, and that was consent. You never cared about what they wanted.
Yeah, that's not great. Yeah, so...
That is true.
If you couldn't tell, I was not actually camping. Like, I think that was...
pretty obvious, I think.
Oh, yeah.
So, basically, I work for a group of people called the Creators, which apparently kind of created all Steve kind, and I've been kind of going across the multiverse, which is a large selection of different universes, solving people's problems. But... But those people, the Creators, gave me an energy type. We're going towards that point. Yeah, what?
Like.
Yeah, apparently they made like Origin Steve. I don't know if y'all have ever heard of Origin Steve, but apparently like he was like the first successful Steve, whatever that means.
So they're responsible for Steve kind?
Yeah, pretty much. They were also responsible for other kinds, but I don't think that's very important right now. But my point is that they gave pieces of their energy to me, which is called creator energy. I don't really know how to use it yet, but the general concept is it can basically create anything out of nothing. So if what he was trying to make involved creating something new, then theoretically just the existence of said creator energy in me could possibly act as a sort of glue that would properly actually combine us, or will combine me to someone, and then it would theoretically work better, maybe, than what he was doing.
I knew there was something strange about you, but that is a...
Alex, I'm not the only one who thinks he's kind of insane, am I?
Yeah, that's what this logo is. That's the creator logo, which I'm kind of concerned about the fact that he... After you left with Blank, after telling him that, like, the mission was over, he actually told me, like, oh, you're gonna tell me about the creators. So apparently he knows about them, which is concerning. I don't know how.
He's been obsessed with that logo for years now.
Yeah, that's the creator logo. That's very not great for me. But, you know, doesn't matter now.
All over his diary.
I've heard of him, but this is so curious.
Yeah, so basically that's that. So I think if I had access to like the energy that you guys have, I could probably.
Wait. How can I trust you? Because from what I know, that logo, Empty has not been a big fan of whatever that it represents.
But we're also working against Empty now.
Yeah, I mean, the creators did send me here in, like, the idea of something was happening with a race of beings called the Unknowns doing some pretty bad stuff. So I was sent to investigate that, and then I got captured, not knowing how many of you there were, or that there were blanks, or that Empty existed.
I see how that went then.
Why didn't they tell you about it?
Well, maybe they didn't know. I mean, recently I've been, like, figuring out more and more
They
my
created all
own
of Steve Kind, right? Why wouldn't they know? They omniscient or whatever?
I mean, Empty made all of y'all, and he didn't know Broken Leader had powers.
Yeah, but they're not comparable if you're saying you work for God.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it doesn't matter. All we need to do right now is kill Empty, and then we free the slaves.
Okay, well, we can't kill him. Well, okay, first of all, that's like a bad order, because like if we're gonna like even try to figure out what the flip he wanted or like how to undo fusions, like we kind of need him alive.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Okay, we take him down, get him to fix the fusions, and then we'll see what happens next. Okay, so what's your plan then? You want us to merge into this balancer?
I mean, it might work. Who knows? If you guys are the energy required or like the specialty that was needed, and I'm my own person, theoretically we would be too.
It's risky. What if we become fusions?
Well, like I said, I have an energy that, like, at bare minimum, won't let me be powerless, so...
Okay. Alright.
Regardless, what would happen to our memories?
That is an excellent question that I'm not sure of. I have experienced fusion before, and in my case scenarios, at least when it's involving me, both consciousnesses still exist. It kind of just depends on which one you focus in on as the base, and I would say I would probably be the base, honestly.
I see. That could be a big risk to either of us, but...
I mean, that's up to you.
Options.
There are options.
It's okay, I'm willing to do it. Whatever I need to do.
Yeah, but, like, you know what we're doing, right?
Yeah, we're fusing.
Yeah, no, that's not... I mean, after. Like, the after part.
Yeah, I know what we're gonna do.
Mm-hmm, which is?
We're gonna take him down.
Uh-huh.
Get him to fix the fusions and
the brokens. That's like step 5. What, still, yeah?
Whatever. And then, we're gonna make sure he never hurts anyone else again.
Can you explain that last part? Because, like, you've been, like...
Elaborate, please.
Like, that's what you said last... Like, I have had to off people, but that was, like, them basically holding my sword to their own neck sort of situation.
You do know this isn't a.
Do you think he just won't? Do you think he's not gonna break out and then do this all over again?
Technically,
I'm not willing to risk that.
I have a prison that he probably won't get out of. I put a couple people in there. Well, the creators told him.
Trust me, he's been trapped before. He got out.
But if we form this balance thing, then maybe it's stronger than him. Maybe it is enough.
Yeah, and that's why we need to make sure he can never hurt anyone again.
Yeah, but like, there are other ways to go about that than killing. Like, the only people that I've like actually killed. How many people were there? Really, only Elder Dark, I think.
So badly.
Maybe a couple. I didn't kill.
The only thing that I can even think of, that's close to what. To making sure he can never hurt anyone again is taking away his powers, and can he do that?
Maybe. I think the creators
I'm sure there's a way.
Okay, then we can try that. Let's just do this.
Yeah, no, but okay, so elaborating on the whatever it takes element of what you said, like what are we saying about that? Like, you know, I'm gonna ask it, once this happens, what's your strategy of, like, you know, doing this?
My strategy is that once we become balanced, we're going to cause a distraction at the front. Empty's going to stay inside like the hermit he is, and then you rush over and confront him.
That's like missing a lot of steps. Like, what do you mean, like, who are we distracting then?
Distracting the blanks and the unknowns to the front so we don't have to fight them.
Yeah, but what about the fusions? Those guys can't really move right now.
Yeah, but they're not going to be in Empty's room, are they?
Aren't the Power 6 going to be there? Well, the Power 4.
Yeah, that was an inevitable fight. We'll just have to incapacitate them somehow.
Well, like, I really think we should start off with, like, talk. Like, you know, like, you're, like, being very vague about these things.
we're gonna go up, and then we're gonna knock out the Power 6. Because if you're saying what we do, we're gonna be really strong.
Do you mean we're gonna kill them?
Maybe.
No, we're not gonna kill the Power 6. They've been obviously not.
I mean, technically, haven't everyone there been used?
Yeah, we're not gonna. That's why I'm saying we make a distraction. They go to the front, then Empty's gonna be in his throne. Then we confront him. What do you think I'm gonna do? I'm not gonna kill my people.
And you're not gonna kill Empty because, like, that's like a kind of unbackable up thing. You know what?
If there is no other way, I will do what I can to make sure he doesn't hurt anyone. That should be obvious, no?
So could you, like, make a promise that, like, if it required it, you would, like, if the only way to, like, get to Empty was to potentially, like, harm the others, like, could you promise that you wouldn't do that?
Harming and killing are not the same thing. You can just knock them out.
Yeah, but that's not what I mean. Like, you can, like, maybe we can, but, like, if, like, I'm saying if there is a situation here where the blanks and unknowns don't want, or, like, you said that some of them actually followed. Like, if there is a situation that arose where we go to, like, take on Empty and, like, the others got in the way, like, can you promise that you're not gonna hurt them? Or that you wouldn't, like, want that?
I wouldn't want that, but if they're gonna stand in my way, I'd have to.
Okay, well, okay, you keep saying, like, like, this is, like, a two-person thing. Plus, then the other person.
We'd have to.
You're acting rather irrational.
I don't really understand what it is right now, but it's just kind of like some of the things you're saying, like, feel... Okay, wait, okay. Let me think of how to phrase this.
You're talking.
If you were in control, would you give your word of not killing Empty?
Nah. If we can take away his powers, I won't.
Yeah, but that's like a long... Like, we have to figure that out. Like, we gotta go in fast and just deal with this, like, right now. You're saying, like... Yeah.
So we'd knock him... Well, we'd incapacitate him. We'd make sure he couldn't do anything.
Yeah, just by fighting him. And then we get stuff done, and we don't kill him no matter what.
What do you mean, no matter what?
We don't... I don't take lives unless, like, they're, like, absolutely forcing... Like, if we kidnap Empty... Like, we're not kidnapping. If we capture Empty, we're not just gonna kill him and capture him. That's not... That's, like, one of the worst things to do.
It would... We'd be no better than he was.
So you're saying, if we capture him...
He's captured.
And we can't take away his powers... That we just keep him in jail... Until whatever happens and he could break out?
I mean, we're not gonna just straight up execute him, especially with him knowing things about that actually might be important.
So you want to interrogate him for information?
All of our origins too.
I mean, nicely. Interrogating is not painful. It shouldn't be, anyways.
And plus, you're,
you know what he did to those fusions, to those brokens, to everyone.
Yeah, but, like, that... I'm reading what the Fox is writing. It said 1. Roto. Is that Sil B1? Sil B1. I have no idea what that means. Okay, but anyways, look. Look, I'm trying to say, look, there should be minimalistic violence here. If we are gonna be as strong as Empty possesses, we should be able to, like, do this, like, fighting Empty and, like, boom, done. Like, situation over.
Listen here. I'm trying, okay? I don't want to hurt the people that I've known and the people that I've worked with. But you gotta understand, what Empty's been putting all of us through, that doesn't just get magically undone. That doesn't make them feel safer if he's captured.
Yeah, but he'll pay for that. It doesn't mean death, though.
Why?
Because Okay, so that would make us no better than he is.
Life has
That's
value.
not true!
Why do you want vengeance on him in such a way? Why
If
is
we-
it not
if
enough
we-
to just defeat him and capture him and actually learn what we are?
I mean, all you know, you said you had a red friend. Maybe we can find him. And, like, you could get your, like, memories back and whatnot.
Regardless of what happens, we're not going to kill
It's gone.
him.
It's so stupid. All of our lives, all we've done is listen to what Empty said. Listen to what someone else said. And the moment we get to be free, the moment we get to choose to be rid of these orders, always listening, having to be afraid of someone else stronger, all you want to do is show him mercy. What he didn't
What
show.
are you gonna do again?
Yeah,
when
but
you're
isn't that
binded
what
by
you
blood on
wanted?
your hands?
You
Oh,
wanted
you
to be shown mercy, right? Like, the whole saying is, like, treat others how you want to be treated, not treat others like they've treated you.
If I had enslaved people to work for me, I would have deserved it. That's what I think.
Yeah, but, like, that doesn't mean death instantly. Like, we can, like, figure this out. Like,
Obviously not instantly, but if there's no other way to stop him from ever...
Since when was it suddenly your plan to just kill him?
You're so naive! You think if we
Naive,
distracted...
I've known you for how long? And turning your back on this and saying we need to kill him and
I mean,
win?
wait.
I'm fighting for vengeance instead of our freedom?
Yeah, wait,
Alex, you
hold on.
want to know what he made me do? You want to know what he made me do once? There was a Steve that was fighting back in the village, and he was strong. You weren't there that mission, but me and Dark Unknown were. He made us torture that Steve until he swore to work for Empty.
You know, I would love...
We couldn't even control what we were doing. He controlled us to do it. And I'm gonna make him lose that control over anyone else.
Unknown.
He's not gonna control anyone to do what he did to us.
Unknown, I would love to believe that he physically controlled you, but if he didn't take control of the people when we escaped, why would he have done it for a rando? There has been no sign of him being able to control people. And at the same time...
Why would I do that?
Because you got adapted to it and you just, like, blanked it out. That's what happens when people have to do things for too long. I mean, you took genuine kind of joy in, like, giving that one Steve Moldy bread. But it's okay, because it's not your fault. Like, you all need healing. Like, y'all need time to heal after this. And y'all will have your time to heal.
If we just follow through with what he's saying, then it's all going to end up fine no matter what. We have a plan now, we just have to follow through with it and what he's saying.
I've met people that were broken down by control, okay? And look, they chose not to be better than the person that was telling them what to do. Like, you all can make that choice to be better, we will all continue forward.
You're just trying to convince me that he still has to live. Because why else? I didn't have a choice. I wouldn't do that. I didn't. No.
We talked about following his orders, right? All of y'all have probably done something similar just because you assumed if you don't, something bad happens.
I tried not to.
Now you all don't have to. It's all back now.
Yeah.
Like, it's all in the past.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter.
And they'll know that they'll never have to feel anything like that again if Empty's just not there.
No, please calm down.
Yes, because he can't tell you what to do. The reason y'all are in the middle of a snow biome, unable to escape, and there's not been anyone strong enough to just take him away. That's the only control he has, is being the only person there that could use powers.
As long as he's... You don't get it, Balance. As long as he's still there, I'll never feel like I have control over myself. You don't get it?
I know what you're going through. I've not had it,
He
but I
has
fought
to
people
go.
that
He has to go.
Why did he want to kill him so badly for the action?
Let's just.
That can be
Okay,
done.
you can. Okay. I'm sorry. My head's hurting. My head's spinning. I can't. Let's just.
Maybe we should just take a break and just
Wait a sec,
sit down
just-
for a second.
How stable are you guys, by the way? I just had, like, a thought. Like, okay, so you all were, like, the top 6, right? And if that... Wouldn't that mean that, like, he had to try something different with you guys in order to make you better, like, stronger than the others? And I am just saying, like, here, and it's not your fault, I'm just pointing this out. You said you had a red friend? Would that indicate that you were red? Because if you were, from where I come, Red Steve seemed to be more aggressive, which just could explain the general.
Just sit down. Just sit down.
That Foxy Mom, just back up a bit.
How about we just get to the lava and you can warm up?
You
Red Steves do like lava, so he might. If he has red in him, then it could be an
dive
under.
into the past. We're just trying to figure out how.
Well, no, I'm sure. No, exactly, because if y'all are out, if this is like the first time y'all have had like extended outside reach outside, then like maybe this is like resurfacing without the dampeners.
I was a Red Steve, and
We're there. You see? That's why. Like, it's not your fault. You guys just have a tendency to be more angry. That's okay. Sometimes it's helpful. Gives you guys more determination.
That's why he has control.
He doesn't have control of you just because you're a red.
No. That's not why That's not why he has control. He put his own energy, not just unknown. He did it. He gave me his power.
Well, then why doesn't he control her?
Could have been different. I don't know, but I was.
Wait, isn't it all his power?
I was the
I
first unknown Steve.
Well, that explains that. It's probably why you're the strongest. Classic situation of giving the first one too much, which probably worked out for him.
That's why I can't. That's why I'll never be free unless he dies.
You know, I just thought about this, of, like, why he's having this moment. If he was a red Steve, I handed him a red crystal back in the facility.
Oh no. How about we set our things down, go sit next to the warm lava, warm up, and
Okay, Unknown, I want to try. Can you give me the crystal for a moment? I want to see if that makes you feel better, buddy.
Fine, take your stupid crystal. I don't want it.
Were you sent to ever go near Red Steve's? Because I have a feeling you weren't then. Because if...
Oh, never. Not once.
That kind of makes sense then. If Empty knew he was a Red Steve, maybe something, like, clicks with the person if they, like, get near. I mean, it seems like it's still really foggy, but if they get close to who they used to be, maybe it messes with them. And I'd imagine it hurts, so...
Bounce. Sorry. I can't. My head's hurting. Why is it... Why am I calling you that? Sorry.
Probably because that's what we've been talking about, and, like, me being the base. Look, buddy, you're not in, like, a stable condition for this right now.
Okay, just... Can you promise me? Can you promise me that if you can't take his powers away, can you just please not let him keep...
Yes, he's not gonna hurt anyone, but we're not killing him. I have found other ways of doing this that...
But what if there's no other way? What if we can't do anything
The absolute last case scenario. But that doesn't seem to be what you want either. It has to be the last option, not the, like, plan B. Or C or E, or, like, whatever. There was, like, imprisonment.
I don't want him to be alive anymore.
I know everything is scary and crazy, and this these words keep getting thrown around, but you have to keep the main goal in mind, and that's to free these thieves and to free ourselves. And killing him doesn't just automatically do that. There's stuff that needs to be done in the correct manner. We can't just take vengeance.
And after that, if we can clear your mind, maybe you'll feel better. It'll be less jumbled. If he kept you away from reds, the red energy probably is messing with your head. It's making you angrier, and it's mixing with your, I guess, hatred, which is valid hatred, but we can't operate off of hatred.
But we need to go back fast, and we need to...
Yes, I agree.
We need to save them.
Oh, he's got a stick.
Not right now. Not right now, so.
Just stay back, girl. Thank you. So, look, I say the best case scenario right now, then, is, like, at least for right now, I, like, absorb Alex, and then we can let you stabilize.
At least let me help.
Well, you will, but I don't
try my best not to, but...
I don't think absorbing you right now will be a good idea, because, like, if we do that and then, like, it's unstable, then, if the mindscape becomes unstable, I have no idea if I'll have control or not.
You'll be fine, I need to do something.
You will, but not like this. You're not in the condition for it. It's not anything about you personally. You're not in a proper mindset.
I'm not! I can do this! I can do this!
Mindset combinations are all about mindsets. It's like you said about Empty making the fusion seeds out of improper consent.
I'll feel better if I can help you beat Empty.
You will, but not like that.
Please.
You can't be the one going into my head right now.
You can't do that to me.
It's not doing anything to you. Buddy, but you can't.
And you're angry, and everything's stressful. But you just take a second to realize how you're acting. And I know he has a good reason for this. You're freaking out, probably because of the red energy at the moment and my emotions. But
I've had fights with people like this, where it's a fusion, but due to their constant anger in the moment, all they brought was chaos.
But if I do...
We need to do this as a... You are going to help, just not like that. You can still come with me.
Well, then what'll I do? I'll just help break them out, and then I'll just see him tied up.
That is what matters.
Because I can...
These people are what
matters. I know it does. I know it does.
They matter above all else. Empty's a roadblock to save these people.
That's all I've ever been. I've always been the second. I've always been the person to do it after the first one. Please, just let me just...
To be fair, he was ranked 4th, so I don't know what that is about. But, look, we need to do this smartly. It's not about what we want, it's about what the people need.
We can't keep putting ourselves and our wants and desires before this very moment right here.
Besides, I can probably undo this after, so it won't ultimately matter. You need to calm down. I know it's hard, but you need to breathe. We're out here in the cold. You probably have the red energy coursing through you.
I need to do this.
I really hope. Okay, this is not, like, turning out super...
Right. Just calm down, please.
I understand what you're saying, but I have to do it.
Why? In what world do you have to do it?
I don't think this is his fault right now. I don't think...
us through. After everything he's done, you know what I want to do? You know what I really want to do? I want to put him in chains. I want to drag him down to the mines, and I want to do everything he's done to us tenfold. But I won't do it. I promise. Just please let me help beat him. I promise. Just let me do this. So, like, That's all I can do. All I've done is hurt, and let me hurt someone.
Then don't
will
hurt
help.
anymore.
I can't.
Yes, you can. You have to think. This is what I'm saying, buddy. Your mind's not clear right now, and it's not your fault. He's unstable right now. This is not good. He should not have picked up this crystal.
He's never acted like this before, or at least in front of me.
I'm assuming that has to be it, because he wasn't like this even with me. And he kind of didn't like
me. Why would I want you? Why would I want you to see this? It's pathetic. This is weak.
You're not being. You need to sit out for right now until your head clears. Before you or someone else gets hurt. You're getting desperate. Desperation right now is not needed.
If I don't do this, if I don't help you, Peyton, I think I'll do something worse.
Not if we capture Empty and get the answers we need. You've been saying the solution this entire time.
Okay, how about we just take a few minutes to breathe, and we'll cool off, and we'll think, and we'll
Light, we need to do this.
Back away.
Get out of here. We need to do this. Please.
Are you telling me that you're basically telling me, under all circumstances right now, if I don't do this with you, you're gonna do something bad?
That's what it feels like.
Okay, then close your eyes.
Please just calm down.
I'll back up and get ready.
I'm sorry, Alex. I just can't.
Unknown, you're a good man, and I admire your determination, but you're not okay in the head, and it's not your fault. And before this happens, I just want to let you know.
What?
That I'm sorry too.
What?
Oh.
Okay, so he's fine. This is ice. I don't know if you know this. You can't suffocate in ice. It basically just freezes you temporarily. We need to fix this. This is not good. He's fine in there, by the way. Just I've been in there before. I've done it to myself, actually. Kind of as like a shield. So what this should do is it should help calm him down, and we can come back and we can fix him, because he doesn't deserve this. He's not a bad guy. He's just... He has two different minds right now, and that's not going well.
I'm gonna kill Empty. You're not gonna stop me from.
You see? Yeah, no. This is why I did that, because I had a feeling.
I trusted you. I trusted you.
Do you think he trusted me, Alex? Because I didn't feel that. I'm gonna be honest. I did not get that vibe.
I can't do this right now.
Okay, hold on. Also, Fox, sorry about your team. You're probably gonna need a new one. Okay, by the way, he's fine. He's only sounding like this because he's fighting it. Most of the time, people just kind of let themselves freeze. He's completely fine. He's not actually suffocating. That's the fighting. Just give him about 10 seconds. He's freezing. Especially if he's Red Steve. They don't do well, and they, are weaker against ice, so they'll be fine.
It's still horrible.
I mean, this is how do you guys...
It turned horrible. I
thought you were going to talk about the ice. I was going to say, how do you guys How do you guys incapacitate people? This is, painless. Absolute. You don't suffocate in there. You basically just go to sleep for now. And when you get out, you're normally cold, so you're chilled. So once we go deal with Empty, we can come back and let him out. Not tell him where Empty is, but, show him that everyone's fine. And hopefully, maybe, then that'll calm him down. Seeing, we actually did it, Empty's gone and everyone's okay and he won't freak out anymore.
I trusted him.
It's not entirely his fault right now. He's not...
I know it's not, but
I don't know what that did to him.
If any other person accidentally comes into contact with some relic of their past.
Well, maybe it won't happen. Maybe it was just him, because if he's being correct about him being the first, he was probably always the least stable. The first is normally the worst. Instability-wise. That's what stability terms.
I don't know. what will really happen even after all of this. If we've never lived anywhere outside of the facility when Empty's gone.
You guys will find places, and I can probably help before going back to the craters. Because, like I said, we'll probably unfuse after Empty's gone. I've been able to unfuse from past things, so I assume I can unfuse from this. And then I'll help y'all, like, relocate and go back to the craters, tell them what the flip happened, because, dear gosh, I was just supposed to be spying.
As long as we come back for him.
I mean, yeah, we're gonna come back before I leave. So, okay, let's just go over here. Away from that. I don't actually know what's gonna happen. You know? I'm assuming it'll be fine, probably, maybe. I would think. Probably, hopefully.
Your lack of confidence is a little shaking.
I have, like, 80% faith. Like, I feel like 70%... Like, the 70% I have right now seems pretty good.
Are you sure it is really that high?
I think we need to take this 50-50 chance.
Whatever it takes.
Yeah, like I said, you shouldn't go anywhere. I'm just gonna kind of do what I did think people before. I mean, to be fair, that wasn't... I did this once. Okay, look, it should be fine. You'll more than likely just appear in, like, a mindscape. Just stay calm. You're fine and alive. You might be able to see what I see. Unsure about that. Seems to vary. I probably won't be able to hear you. Might be able to hear you once in a while as, like, just a voice. But you won't actually be able to talk, so don't expect that to happen. But, you know, I'll tell people about it and whatnot, and you just stay calm, okay?
Honestly, my world's already kind of been shattered, so after this point, really
consider this a rest then. Yeah, this is a resting stage for you then, okay? Just, like, call off you as well, not, like, you both need cooling off in different ways. You might be asleep at first, in fact, when you go in, so, you know, maybe you'll wake up better, okay?
Well, regardless of what happens, then, good luck, then.
Yeah, good luck to you, too. I probably shouldn't have said that. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, and... Okay. Okay, well, I have a feeling it did something. Alex? Alex? Nope. No response. Okay, so... Definitely feel a whole lot stronger, my gosh. Huh. Yeah, I look different. Very different. Okay. Fly, yeah, I can fly. Cool. Still got ice and light. Whoa, what was that? That was cool. Huh. Oh, Fox again. Hello. I don't know if you recognize me still, but I'm that guy that you led into the cave. I think you do, because your tail's wagging. Hello. I don't really know who you are. Your name might be Sil. Maybe that's why you wrote that. I don't know what the one... What did the one mean? Huh. Okay, well, thank you for the hospitality. Sorry about your cave. I'll help clear it out when I come back for my friend. So, yeah, I gotta go deal with some stuff, but thank you again, Pat. You be safe. And I will maybe see you again. I don't know. Probably won't be in this universe very long. Goodbye. So I came... Is he still in there? Yeah, he's still in there. Unfortunate, but we'll be able to fix him after I go. That lava should be fine. Lava doesn't tend to melt my ice easily. Okay, so it's that one. It's those ice. Yeah. Okay, I'm coming for you, Empty. That's right. That Sil around here somewhere. I don't think we really went that far, but dear gosh, that must slow down our progress. Ooh, there it is. Okay, how am I gonna... Hold on. I know I need to hurry, but how am I gonna do this? Why is that on fire? Okay, well, that is the direction we ran. Maybe Empty did that. Didn't notice. Okay, so, can't hurt anyone. So logically, going through the front door would help, because there's guards, possibly. Probably the throne room. If I aim it correctly, the only thing right in front of that window is probably empty, but just I won't go for an attack straight off in case someone was talking to him. Okay, this is a red crystal. I know it's about knowledge in some places. Maybe I'll do fire? Yeah, okay, that's fire. Fire is glass. Okay. Power, I'm assuming the power dampeners have stayed off. I mean, the wall's broken. I don't know if that matters, but even then, maybe this is enough to overpower power dampeners. I don't know. Okay. This is for a second. Hi! Again! Hello! How is everyone? Good to see you all again. Glad you're okay, Alex, and you other three technically. Oh my gosh. What? Hi, Empty! Whoa. Why is he looking like that? So doesn't matter. It worked. Yeah, it did work. You sound like actually happy about that. I'm a bit confused. I'm gonna be honest. Like that didn't sound... But you're not him. Okay, that sounded sad. What's happening? I'm lost. Okay. Look. Empty. Look. First of all, your children are fine. Those two. Alex is in my head. I'm guessing you're like, yes, that's me. What? Alex is in my head. She's fine. Yeah, he's kind of in ice right now. He was not okay. He lost it. You did a number on these people. I hope you know that. What? No, that sounded bad. He's alive. He's frozen because he was losing his ever-living mind. They told me about the balancer thing. I guess I'm balanced now. I don't really know how it works. All of this is to create what once was. But you're not my balance. What? You're putting armor on. Frankly, I could too, but I don't think I'm gonna need it. Empty, look, I did the logic here. If you needed a balancer, real or fake mission, and you couldn't do it alone, that would mean that I'm stronger than you. I'm not. I mean, I don't know my powers, but I probably at least have a higher durability. I feel like I do. You're new. I don't want to hurt you, Empty. Well, okay, that is kind of a stretch. I don't want to kill you, which I'm not going to. You don't have the experience. You know, Empty, I'm gonna, for the only time right now before I absolutely blast you back through that window, I would like to say that I have been trained by the creators in how to fight people way worse than you for over a year now. And for the most part, my powers still feel heavily light-based. So all I'm gonna say is, Empty, I'm sorry for little eyes. I'm gonna keep you alive. Come on! Come on, buddy! Okay. He's using that beam again. Seem to have grabbed them. Maybe it can grab... Just... Whoa! Okay, it can grab me. Okay, I'm careful of that. Come on! Hit him with the axe. I don't know any powers. Maybe I can just use raw strength. I feel stronger. Ah! Red crystal a bit. There we go. Ah! Empty. Look. You clear? I believe that this mission is probably real. You can't take a lot of it. I know that armor's not good, Empty. It's not. But I gotta hand it to you. The weapons feel pretty good. I believe that whatever mission you were probably working towards is real, but you have to understand you went about it the very worst way possible. I don't know what you mean by my balance. I guess they had to have existed at some point. Maybe you looked up to them. I don't know. Buddy, look. Maybe they're just of legend. I know a lot about people looking up to legends, okay? Look. Buddy, this is not right. I can help you. The creators can help you. Whatever you know about them, you have to know they can help you. Okay, stop. He stopped. No. He stopped nothing. I know quite a lot. You know them. You know what they can do, maybe. I've been across a vast expanse of the multiverse. I've met people like you. I've been on countless missions. If you did. I've never failed a mission. Okay, that's weird. Buddy, look, we can do this together if you didn't know. You have to be punished for what you did, but that doesn't mean hurting you. You would know why I'm right. Empty, please, this does not have to lead to you on the ground. This is the only way. Look, you don't even sound as angry now, Empty. There is a reason you're doing this. Talk to me. You talked about trust. We're kind of past that. You have to pay for what you did here, but you can tell us what is going to happen. I have no regrets. This is what has to happen. Ugh. I agree. Ugh. Okay. Drawn right over here. Okay, he's using spheres. Great. Can't use laser. I just realized that was dangerous earlier. Could have gone through the building and frozen someone inside. In fact, he might do that. I need to stop him before that happens. Okay. I have an idea then. Like last time, I'll work again. I duck down here, make him come down around the corner, see me. Over, come on, that light part! Arg! That was pretty easy. Okay, this fine. And yep. Okay, Empty, you just stand right there. Oh, hi. Hi again. Sorry about the window. Well, not really, but hi. Didn't hit any of you. Huh? Yep. Nope, he's down. What? Yeah, hi. Hello in there. You four. What? Mm-hmm. Yep, nope, you stay down. Don't go anywhere. Yep, so this has been dealt with. So he's here. I beat him in a fight. Quite good. What's that? Oh, it's just fire. Empty can... Yeah, no, how? No, I don't really know. Like, basically, I became what he was trying to make, I guess, like, the entire purpose of this place. I became that. Oh, hi, Fusion. Is Broken still with you? Hi. Yeah, no, yep, sit down. Be there. Fusion, where is he? Oh, there he is. Yep. Yeah, Broken, I did it, kind of. Well, huh? Yeah, no, I beat him. He's down. Yeah, no, Broken, Fusion, it's me, by the way. It's that Light Steve, you know, the one with the blue clothes, the one that Empty here was, like, really suspicious of. Yeah, no. We escaped, we went out. You guys? Yeah, and then I came back, and now I win. So, yeah. Feel still pretty strong. Light? Yep, no, hard to explain. Absorbed unknown Alex, kind of. I don't know, kind of. Fusing is more of the right word. Fuse. Also, the other unknown's currently in a block of ice. We gotta go thaw him out after we, like, secure Empty here. Wait, so he's just... I don't know. Like I said, we gotta go... Yeah, no, the other... Guys, that other unknown Steve went off the rails. Excuse me. You did what? Oh. Yeah, no, he is not okay. He was, like, really losing his mind, going violent and stuff. He's fine, he's just in the ice. We gotta go fix him after... I guess we can put Empty in a jail cell, right? Probably. Yes, that makes sense. That's not going to happen. Empty, come on, buddy. Look, you cannot win in a fight against me. We have learned this. I mean, I still feel fine. Like, you clearly are damaged and stuff. I'm, like, still at the epitome of what I can do, I assume. I don't actually know what I can do. Same for your freedom, my people. Well, no, you're on the ground now. And, like, I could just, like, beat you again. But don't worry, we're not gonna kill you. I had a whole conversation about this. You're gonna go to jail. We're gonna fix, like, Broken Infusion over there. It's gonna be great. We're gonna have fun. Okay, well, not fun. Technically we won't, but whatever. Yeah! Yeah, see, look, you're excited because you get to... And I mean, shame you won't be here, though. Oh God!
Legends never die when the world is calling you. Can you hear them screaming out your name? Legends never die. They never never lose hope when everything's cold and the fighting's near.
It's deep in their bones, they'll run into smoke when the fire is fierce.
Oh, pick yourself up, guys.